Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And in this episode, I want to discuss the death of open debate in Scotland and explain why the hate bill has brought such an effect to open debate in Scotland. Now, I think it's quite ironic that as Christians celebrate the resurrection today across most of the Western European Christian countries, I find it bizarrely ironic that open debate and healthy open debate in Scotland will never be the same again. It's the death of open debate. Now, I'm not scared that I speak hate. I don't believe I do. I don't believe many Scots actually portray hate when they discuss things in pubs and workplaces, online, etc. I do not believe they do. However, they brought out a law to attempt to quell this. And not the law itself, but the process of the law will actually have a bigger effect on free speech than anybody in the amounts that will be convicted with this new law. They're scared of complaints because of examples like Murdo Fraser, who didn't actually even say anything and was subject to the existing hate law, where someone complained about him sharing someone else's tweet, which didn't appear hateful at all. This person who was offended by it and found it hateful reported him to the police. The police obviously took one look at it and seen there was no criminality, but they registered Murdo Fraser, the MSP, on a non-crime hate list that he only found out through chance because the police had never spoken to him about the complaint against him. And now people know that. It will put a lot of people off doing what Murdo done, and merely sharing an opinion online, an opinion of someone else. And the reason that they'll not do it is that they wouldn't be breaking the law tomorrow, even if they did. But as a consequence of that, they could find themselves in a similar situation to Murdo Fraser, where they end up on some non-crime hate list, which is a ridiculous notion, a completely contradictory notion when you consider it. And people will also be scared of the assumption of hate in a lot of subjects they may wish to normally debate. And this will stifle debate. Because if you don't get a cross-section of society's views on a particular subject, then how can you form an opinion based on what society thinks? Because you'll not hear from a lot of people. Now, I'll be outside Holyrood tomorrow at 1:30, joining the Glasgow Cabbies protest against this hate crime law that we'll see introduced at midnight tonight. I've actually been asked to speak at the event, and I look forward to sharing my opinions publicly about the hate bill and those who wrote the bill, that is the SNP. I will discuss hate, I'll discuss who I hate, and I'll discuss why I hate them. And none of my opinions are based on any of the protected groups protected by this bill. However, I'm quite happy to accept that some may view that differently from me, and some will believe what I'm saying is based on a hatred of any of the protected groups. And because of that, I will not be surprised if, as of tomorrow, on the first day of this new law, I am a victim of a complaint when I will not be breaking the law. I will not be breaking the law. But the perception may be of others, and that'll lead to wherever it leads. And I'm happy to accept that. But I fully understand that a lot of people may not have the ability, the freedom to do that, because I don't care. I genuinely don't care of the repercussions. I have been called an Islamic right-wing, far-right conspiracy theorists by people including the First Minister. It doesn't bother me. It genuinely doesn't bother me. And I do not want to go to jail. I will not go out my way to break the law. I will actually do the opposite. I'll be more careful tomorrow than I am today about what I say, because I consider what I say. And I do not wish to break a law, regardless of whether I accept a law or not. But that will not stop some wanting to chastise me for having an opinion different to theirs. But I totally understand that the vast majority of people who may or may not have similar opinions to me will just simply not speak at all. And that is the worst part of this law. That there will be many, unlike me, who will simply stop talking. Maybe that is the reason for the law in the first place. But many others will stop talking about topics that are regarded as protected groups through fear of reprisal, and this is not healthy. There'll be many people who would have a very, very respected and learned opinion on many aspects of things that are protected: religion, transgender issues, disability, age, who will simply not talk or offer their opinion to the debate for fear of reprisal. So that is the biggest negative I can think about this law. It will stifle debate. And if a single person remains silent due to fear, then debate is affected. This is not what healthy, democratic countries do. And it's not because what people want to say is hateful. It is purely because it could be perceived by anybody in the public as hateful, anybody even wanting to just imagine it's hateful, and that can lead to a complaint, which the police may not even, they will investigate, but investigating could be as much as look at the complaint and see quite clearly there is no evidence of criminality, but that person who received the complaint could be and will be recorded on a non-crime hate register. The ramifications of that are unknown. Will it stop people getting jobs? Will it stop people being able to be volunteers where disclosure PVGs are required? Will it stop people travelling to places like America, etc.? We actually do not know. And the fact that we didn't even know these registers existed until Murdo Fraser was able to stumble upon the fact, that is frightening. The fact that Police Scotland will well be aware that similar registers in England have been legally challenged, yet still produce them, is frightfully scary. The society we live in is Orwellian. Some people say we are becoming an Orwellian society. In many aspects we're already there. Mark Twain said we all have thoughts that would shame the devil. Every one of us. But even having them these days will see you treated like the devil. Have a great Easter. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Please get involved with the debate below. And as I say in all my videos, the most important thing, as long as you're no Humza, one of the kilt, or anybody involved in writing up these treacherous laws, have a great day. Cheery bye now.